So,
I'll hold my bag in this one. I'm going to give her a little play.
sure.
Oh, great.
Yes, I'm recording you now. So
Oh,
please.
we're recording. Perfect.
Yes. So tell me, how do you feel about tonight and being in this film that's showing black women in such meaningful power?
Um, it seems to be the era of the feminists. I'm shooting the Gloria Steinem biopic.
Ah.
But 2 years ago, Julia Hart, she decided to do this extraordinary film, not just about women, but three generations of black women with extraordinary abilities, which is first in many levels. It's a first to see three generations of women in this genre, and then you add three generations of sort of ordinary black women in this genre. And as a white filmmaker, she certainly had a choice, and it wasn't written for black women, and she has chosen to do it for black women. And so I am very proud of Julia. She's walking a very particular kind of talk. And so I'm here to support the film, and most importantly, to support Julia.
Okay. I feel when you just said, just ordinary black women, I don't find black women as ordinary. I think all black women are extraordinary.
Well, extraordinary. I rather pride myself as being somewhat extraordinary. Um, there's such grace and poetry in the ordinary. Your mama cooking,
Yes.
making cornbread and stirring a pot, or washing clothes by the river, or these are ordinary things, but there is such grace and beauty in them. I don't mind the word ordinary, but we are extraordinary.
Well, I'm connected to this because I lived with my mother and grandmother and great grandmother.
Yes.
And my
Wow.
great grandmother lived to 110.
Oh my.
We have 5 generations in one house.
That's crazy wonderful.
Yes.
That's rare.
That is very rare. And so
Wow.
I'm very impressed with all of this,
Wow.
your participation. I mean, you got a great crowd here just waiting to see this film here. And so do you hope other things will come out of this production? I see your daughter is here too.
Do I hope? Absolutely. I hope that it's as well received and as fondly received as the memories I have of doing it.
Okay.
I think it's she's breaking ground here. This genre is not, again, populated by black women, and it's actually one of my favorite genres. Fantasy, post-apocalyptic, futuristic fantasy, sci-fi, Octavia Butler land. And so I was thrilled when she asked me to do it because I'm such a geek that way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is my world.
Well, I'm a sci-fi fan.
Oh yeah.
I've been into Star Wars from 12 years old.
Oh yeah, Star Wars and Dune and all of the above.
Well, I just want to say thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure meeting you too.
This is my daughter Samara Grace.
All right, my name is Savona. Very close.
This is my girl.
Have a great evening and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we're here in Miller Theater, and so why don't you tell me, how do you feel about tonight?
Oh, thank you. I'm very excited about tonight because I went here.
Oh, good.
I mean, I'm excited about tonight anyway because it's a great festival, but it's extra special for me because I graduated from here in 2004, and I haven't been back. I think the last time I was here was like 2005, so.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. So where are you based now?
In Los Angeles.
Okay, great. Warmer weather.
I know. I was a little bit alarmed when I got off the plane this morning.
I can imagine. All right, so tell us a little bit about what your hopes are for the festival and your film.
I think it's a very exciting time to be a female filmmaker and to be telling female stories, because I feel like there are more opportunities for those storytellers and those stories now than there were even just a couple years ago. And so it's very special to be bringing this movie that was co-written and directed by a woman and is about three women to a festival at a women's college that is all about female filmmakers.
Okay, great. So,
oh, here it is.
All right. I know it's busy. A lot of people are around, and it's kind of active here. So, just for the benefit of our listeners, just give an outline about what your film is about so that they would know.
So, I first came up with the idea for this when I became a mother.
Oh, okay.
And it was the most powerful that I had ever felt. And that whole thing about how you could lift up a car if your child was under it, if you had to, I felt like I could do that. Not that hopefully, I haven't had to do that, but, and so I started to think about the fact that there aren't really any superheroes who are mothers, or mothers who are literally superheroes. And so the idea started from there. So it's very much a grounded family drama, but with the backdrop of bigger science fiction ideas and genre elements.
Science fiction is hot these days,
yes.
isn't it?
Yes. Well, and it's exciting because I feel like most science fiction in film, in particular, by and large, has been white male centric. I mean, most things are, but sci-fi in particular. And so it was exciting to get to tell a female-centered sci-fi story, and in particular one about women that centers women of color.
Well, that's changing too, because Black Panther broke the mold.
Yes, it did. It really did. There
really
are
did.
Superhero movies before Black Panther and after Black Panther.
Yes, yes.
I was hoping it was going to win Best Picture last week. I was rooting for it.
Well, I think it was going to be hard in that category, but it did win for Ruth Carter.
And Hannah Beckler, and they're both incredible, so talented, so
I
deserved.
felt for both of them
Yes.
because they were, particular Hannah Beckler, she was trembling.
Yes.
And you
Well,
felt
Ruth
that.
Carter, and Ruth Carter has been doing incredible work for decades. So to see her get to win her first Oscar when Spike Lee won his first Oscar, Do the Right Thing is one of my all-time favorite movies. That was a very special moment.
But 15 women won,
It's
and I think
incredible.
that was really, really spectacular.
It was.
So I see the future, with more women's stories coming out, and I'm feeling hopeful about it. Do you?
Me too. Yes, I am. It's there are two different narratives happening in our world right now. One of them is very dark, and one of them is very bright. And I'm hoping that the bright and the light, as Ayanna Pressley said earlier this week, let there be light.
Yeah, we need that right now. But I think after yesterday, I think there's going to be a little bit of a change.
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you so
because it's
much.
always wonderful to see a woman, overcome obstacles to make her dream come true. So you're being an example for your children and for other people's children. So congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Thank
It was
you.
so nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank you
to
so
meet
much.
you
I hope
too.
you enjoy the movie.
Thank you.